All right, what's up, everybody? Hopefully this works. I'm going to go over some film from this past weekend just so we get a little bit better idea of how we're going to be running this 3-5-2 formation, just some tactical tweaks and moving the ball around offensively and defensively, what we're going to be looking for. Um, yeah, it should be quick. Let's get into it. So, first thing I've got is that this is the start of the second half. So, if we play it, okay, so starting the second half. They pass the ball back all the way back to their outside back. And the outside back, it goes to one of the midfielders. But the problem here, we go back. This is a midfielder. He passes to the outside back. Both of our forwards, Matthew and Miguel, commit to the center back right here. Okay. And what that does, our midfielders is Ryland's right here, but we're definitely slow to get up. But when both of our forwards commit to one center back, okay, that leaves a lot of space in the midfield so they can play through their six. So that's what they do. Boom, it's easy to the other six, and then they're out the other side. So ideally in that situation, what we're going to want to have, okay, is when this ball, when we're pressing, okay, we're pressing for this ball, boom. See, Henry's going. He's going to get there. I'd love for that to be quicker, but he's getting there. So Henry's covering that ball. The strong side wing back is going to the ball side, outside back when he has the ball. Okay. I don't mind Matthew. Matthew's the left striker. Okay, he started on the left side. Matthew going to this. Let's see if I can draw here. I don't mind Matthew. That was bad. Matthew's right there. You see Matthew? I don't mind Matthew going into that area. Okay. So that he can press the center back if that center back gets the ball. Okay. But Alex has got to sit in this area. Okay. So that they can't play through the middle right here. Okay. So then they do. They play through the middle. Midfielder's open. Midfielder gets the ball and turns. I would love if Bradley. I wouldn't love it. Bradley needs to be pressing up to there. Because there are three midfielders. There are three midfielders. Are boom, boom, and boom right there. So if Ryland's on that guy, Caleb was here. Bradley, we've got to be stepping up to their other central midfielder. The good thing about this 3-5-2 formation is that in the middle, okay, if they're playing a 4-3-3, we're matched up evenly. So we shouldn't have a problem covering those guys. And they play it out the other side. They split our defenders. Okay. Through ball. They got into a dangerous area. Now they've got to throw all the way at the other corner. And boys, this example right here is why switching the play, switching what side that we're going down is so important, is because two passes, 1, 2, and we're dropping already, and then a through ball, okay, and then they can get the goal, and then they're already in our final third. And we can switch the ball a lot quicker to the other side. The defense is committed to one side, so we go where the space is. They've got to get organized, and if they're slow to organize, then we can take advantage and exploit those spaces. Next one is coming up. Okay, so now we've got a throw in our defensive third. Okay, so we're taking a throw in way over there. We've got the ball, played on the ground. Okay, Bradley is wide open right here. I don't mind the long ball. We've got a little bit of pressure on us, but Bradley's right here. Ideally, Drew gets that ball, plays Bradley's feet. Bradley can turn and drive into this space right here. And we've got Franklin making that run wide. Okay. We've got a forward stepping into this space. We've got a forward running in behind. We've got options. Okay. But then what happens is that we go kind of long. They win the 50-50 ball. And then we try to go back down the same side that we were just in. And we give it up because that's where they've got the numbers. I think all 10 of their players on this, except this guy right here, all 10 of their players are over here. Why can't we switch it to Franklin, who's got some space, open them up a little bit, and then we can play through them? But we try to get down the same area, play a long ball. It gets us out of pressure, which is one thing. Okay. But then they get the ball back and start to play with it. Let's see. Okay, so we win the ball back here and do a good job of keeping the ball. So in this situation, okay, I've got the ball right here. Okay. Hayden, you're too close to Kaysen. Kaysen can play that pass. I would love if you were here. That means Trey can move into this space. Okay. When you guys are there so close to each other, it makes it a lot easier for them to guard you. So then we play it to Bradley more or less. And then we could kick it out of bounds, but that's a good idea from Trey. We've got Matthew on the run. We got Franklin on the run. It's a good idea. But going back here, if we can spread out a little bit, we can isolate this forward. Okay. Then that ball can go here to Hayden. This guy will come over. We can play into Bradley. We can go out the other side over here to Drew. Drew's in a great spot. Okay. I would love for this ball to go this way to Hayden. And then we go into our six and then out the other way. Okay. So now Trey's got the ball right here. Bradley makes a good run. And then we give it away. This is a great ball from Trey. Okay, penetrating the space. They collapse. And what happens is when they collapse on this side, I would love to maybe find Ryland's feet right here instead of so Bradley, instead of taking our touch, instead of taking this touch just forward, if we can move the ball quicker, so we get it here, boom, turn. I would love if ideally what we've got is Matthew in this space right here, so that this guy, this defender, either has to drop in to cover Matthew. And if that happens, then we can play Ryland's feet and then we can go out the other way. Or if that guy stays there, then if Matthew's in this space, we can play it to Matthew. Then they're all going to collapse over here. And then maybe Franklin's making a run this way. Okay. Or if that's not open, then we can hit Rylan. Okay. And then we can go out the other way. We can drop it all the way back to Hayden and then go back out the other way. There's lots of different options here, but we got to play feet. We've got to play feet more. Okay. So I want to give you an example of something we did well. They've got a goal kick. We got our two forwards up top. We've got our wing back pressing their outside back on the ball side. We've got a strong tackle. We get the ball. We move it. Move to the other side. That's where the space is. Okay. We got a good chance on goal right there. The keeper makes a great save. But that shot's going in for Brody. That's what we want, boys, right there. That's what we want. Okay. When they've got the goal kick, you got a goal kick right here. Okay. We're up. We're up. Forcing them to their outside backs. Okay. They're not going to play the center back right here because Matthew's on them. Same with Dominic right here. Forcing them to play their outside backs. Okay. We're staying compact in the midfield, forcing them to play those outside backs. And then when they do, okay, we're sprinting. We're putting a hard challenge in. Okay. We're collecting the ball and we're going out the other way. And we're moving it quick to get to the other side. Could have had a shot on goal right there. And we do. And we do. That's what we're looking for right there. That's what's going to cause a lot of chaos and problems for the other team. Okay. That's all I got to say. We'll go over more at practice on Thursday. And hopefully this worked.